Hello, I'm Margaret from Blue Monkey Tea Shop in Pittsburgh, and today I will be talking about Rooibos and other African teas. Um, Follow up on these series. They are held every Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then later we post them on YouTube, and also they go on our website, www.bluemonkeytea.com. And so, most known, have you had rooibos?
Of course.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're big tea drinkers. Yes. Most, and do you know how to pronounce it now?
Rooibos?
Yes.
Yes.
In fact, let's start with that. So this is how we spell rooibos and how we pronounce it. It's basically like Roy and his boss. Roy Boss, unless Roy is a boss.
Rooibos.
But Roy Boss, repeat after me, guys. Roy Boss.
Rooibos.
And so most known teas actually in the world come from what countries?
China. Oh, China. India.
Japan.
Japan.
Oh my gosh, yes,
Um,
of course. What other
Where else?
places?
Other places we know.
You mentioned three the most common places for growing and exporting tea. But there are many other places in the world that grow tea, and I have even a special class on that. Unusual teas from unusual places. And there's actually a lot of countries in Africa that also grow tea because they're not everywhere, mostly on the western coast, because there's more humidity in that area and they can do well with tea plants. First I'm going to talk about countries growing tea, regular real tea, true tea, which is Camellia sinensis. And this quite a few regions, and let's start with Kenya. Believe it or not, but Kenya is the third largest producer of tea in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, even higher than those other countries.
Wow.
I think just ahead of Kenya is China and India. And mostly small farms, about 1 acre or less. And they have, like I said, very good climate, humid, hot, and also very good soil. And in many places it's a volcanic soil, so it also improves the taste of tea. Most tea from Africa is processed as CTC, which means crush, tear, and curl, which means that they make them into very, very small little pieces, little bowls. And those teas, unfortunately, are not the highest quality, but they are used for to add like kick. What are you showing there?
Trying to tell the people on Instagram that there's a better picture on Facebook.
Oh, we don't have a good. Are you off the internet?
They're
Maybe
both
you're-
on.
No, the Wi-Fi. Are you off the Wi-Fi?
It's not the quality of the picture, it's that you're on the left and there's nothing on the right.
Okay, I'm gonna hold.
Yeah.
But
Is it
on
because it? Yeah.
Because
It's
Instagram, can you change your rules? Can you start letting people videotape?
Instagram
Sideways.
is a little finicky like that. Yep.
Yeah. So, okay, let's go back to Africa. And like I said, most black teas will be processed in this way. And Brian, can you show it to the camera? Like close up. This is dangerous. Maybe you can move that up a little bit. And these teas will be blended with in a lot of British teas, like PG. Thank you very much, assistant. My guest, but he's my assistant now too. Teas like PG Tips, like Taylors of Harrogate. This is our best-selling tea. It's called Yorkshire Gold. So those teas have those Kenyan tea in them.
Oh wow. Okay.
or other African teas, but most of the time they're gonna have added Kenyan tea for that kick, for that strong, nice kappa. I have one more with a very strange name, Taifu. Taifu. I should probably leave Taifu here. Oh, maybe not. And this now, these days, Kenya also produces higher quality teas, fuller leaf, because of the competition on the tea market. So they're actually coming up with some full leaf, like I said, better, higher quality teas. Although I don't want to say this is a low quality tea. It's just not very, unique in the taste or flavor. It's just going to taste like strong black tea. So we do have Milima here, and this is leaf tea, and I do have I think it's this one. Thank you, Brian. He's doing good. He's doing good. He's used to be told what to do.
A little bit.
I'm a good listener.
And look at him. He's so like
He's the best team
polite.
player.
Yes. You lucked out with him.
I really
He
did.
lucked out with you, of course.
We really did.
Yeah. How long have you been married?
Close to 6 years in January. And you've been around for all of it.
I've been around. Yeah, I raised them practically.
Basically. Yeah.
Hi, Lori. Hi, Nina. And more people. So now there's really, really interesting tea from Kenya, and it is purple tea. Okay, if I can locate. Yeah. Oh,
This
please.
guy here.
You guys help yourself, taste them, and tell us what you think.
Do it.
So this is purple tea from Kenya. Mitch, can you show this, please? Close up. No, this. So purple tea is a special cultivar of Camellia sinensis variety Assamica. And Assamica actually grows mostly in India. And the purple hue of the leaves is from the high level of the pigment called anthocyanin. And that pigment is also an antioxidant. So this is like additional ingredient in that tea that makes it even more healthy. Apart from regular antioxidants like flavonoids. There is also has, are you tasting that?
Yeah, I really like it. It has like a floral taste. Is
Right,
that
right, yeah.
Okay.
So it's actually, it could be processed like black tea, like green tea, or like oolong, but ours is processed like black tea, but it's not your typical black tea because it's much softer, and it has like, I taste like plum notes in it a little bit.
You wanna?
You want me to
No, I'm good. I have you guys to taste today, and I'm gonna just get going here. And one more interesting fact, the reason why this particular cultivar has high level of anthocyanins is because it's a natural defense from UV rays. So, but they managed to, and they used to be not of so good quality, but they're getting better and better. And this is, it's actually one of my favorite teas. So here you go. Then another, okay, we talked about Milima. Now I'm going to tell you about Milima, this particular tea, which is a type of Kenyan tea of higher quality, full leaf, not that cut kind of small little balls, what you call granules. This tea, have you had Milima?
We have
Tea?
not.
Okay.
No.
So when people come here and they say, I want some strong tea, do you have some strong tea?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, here we go. Here we go. This is it.
How strong is it?
It is strong. It's very robust, very full. Do you have, yeah, you
Yeah.
have it there. Okay.
This one here.
It raises the hair on your tongue. Although, yeah, we brew it carefully. If you go a little bit over, I mean, it's definitely going to have some fuller body. But you can,
When I think of a strong flavored tea, I think of like the Lapsang Souchong.
right, but that's smoky.
That smoky, strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's really strong. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. But it's not bitter, right?
No.
No. Well, that's what's nice about
Mm,
teas, and if
yeah.
you brew them properly, black tea we brew for 4 minutes, and we use hot water. Now, for purple tea, if you ever want to try this, even though it's a black tea, but the recommended steeping time will be only about 3 minutes, and we should use water that's a little cooler. So, I kind of steep it like oolongs. Okay. And we have also some tea from Malawi. This particular tea comes from a state called Satemwa estate. I don't think we brewed this today, but this particular one it's a CDC, so it's that very small cup. You guys, well, let me just show you here. Satemwa, and this is, we can let you know.
Yeah. We get it.
Satemwa has very interesting history because in the early 20s, Scott named McLean Kay, he bought land in that area, and he started cultivating tea. And then his son Robert took over, and now his grandson Alex actually ran it, and he's very enthusiastic about it. Now, not only they make CDC, but they make very, very nice different types of tea, like white, oolong, green, and even pu'er tea, which is that aged tea. And I did an episode a while ago where I was showing you all different teas that I received as samplers from Satemwa Estate a while ago, and it was so nice of them. And we had Zomba Green, we had Father Zambezi Mission Oolong, we had Satemwa Antlers, that was a white tea, and then a couple others. So Satemwa right now not only makes this kind of small cod CDC tea, but they also have other higher grade and more interesting tea, including, no, they don't do purple tea.
I have a question about this like strong tea. If it's stronger tea, does it mean that it has more caffeine or no?
Well, all teas actually have about the same amount of caffeine, which is 1/3 of caffeine of coffee.
Okay.
And there'll be small variation, but the strong taste not necessarily come from caffeine.
Okay.
It comes from antioxidants, which there's another group, they're actually called tannins, but there's a lot of controversy about this term. So I will not be discussing it today. And tannins are not necessarily bad for you. Tannins are actually also antioxidants, but they're the ones that contribute to this kind of strong, almost astringent taste in tea. But some people like to drink black tea, and they were like, it tastes strong, so it will give them like a feeling of, energy burst. They're gonna pick you up no matter whether they have caffeine or not.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
I don't think I can see everybody on my gadget here because I think we just stopped. But I hope, is there last comment from Janet on your screen? Okay. Parents are not watching.
Oh, Mom, if you're watching, say hello.
Hey guys, I have, for people who are going to say anything, like if you make a comment, even if you just say, I have to see your name, but I have a special raffle today. So everybody who I see here who's gonna make a comment or ask a question is going to be entered in the raffle, and this will be a lovely teapot. This is our prize today. With the basket infuser, this makes 2 mugs of tea. Isn't it lovely?
I love that one.
Oh, you do? Okay. And along with 2 tea samplers of Rooibos tea. One of them is pumpkin cream Rooibos, and one is chocolate cream Rooibos. So this is our prize today. Anybody who will participate, who will say hi or comment or ask a question is going to be entered into the raffle. Ha! Okay, I think we're done with Africa. Oh, if you ever want to go to Satemwa State, you might be able to stay in a charming Chawani bungalow.
Oh,
Pronouncing it right.
a bungalow?
A bungalow,
Nice.
which is original house that was built there in 1936. It's charming. Other countries in Africa that also grow black tea are Tanzania, Uganda, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, and a couple more. But like I say, these are all smallholder farmers. And there is a little bit of problem right now. I think it's in Uganda. Countries that are a little farther in the continent, unfortunately, due to the global warming, they are drier. It's and they still try to use irrigation to support those plants, not only tea plants but other crops. But because of the global warming, the climate becomes drier. So yeah, we have to do something about it. I'm going to show you a book now. Hi, Patrick. This is, I'm going to show you a book. Do you know why I'm showing this book?
What is it? The #1 Ladies Detective Agency.
Brian, can you show it to the camera?
What?
Because this book is a lovely series written by Alexander McCall Smith, the #1 Ladies Detective Agency, and it tells you a story of a couple women that ran detective agency in Botswana. Oh, Botswana is another country that grows tea. And what did they drink to solve those mysteries?
Tea?
Rooibos.
There
So
we go.
we're going to move on to Rooibos pretty soon, but I just want to, okay. Brent,
I can do it.
can you read loud the first paragraph?
Oh, okay. Oh, I hope I pronounced this correctly. Ma Ramatsui had a detective agency in Africa at the foot of Kigali Hill. These were its assets: a tiny white van, 2 desks, 2 chairs, a telephone, and an old typewriter. Then there was a teapot in which Ma Ramatsui, the only lady private detective in Botswana, brewed red bush tea. There we go. And 3 mugs, one for herself, one for her secretary, and one for the client. What else does a detective agency really need? Detective agencies rely on human intuition and intelligence, both of which Ma Ramatsui had an abundance. No inventory would ever include those, of course.
Thank you. Isn't it lovely? Jacqueline is watching.
Oh,
Say
great.
hi.
Hi, Mom.
Mom is watching. One mom.
I'm famous.
Okay, and so let's move on to Rooibos, because Rooibos is not a real tea. Let's make it clear. Rooibos is a totally different plant than a tea plant. It's actually called Aspalathus linearis, and it grows in South Africa in Western Cape, in a region called Cedarburg. This is a mountain region. Do you have Rooibos?
We do.
Okay.
We have 2 of them.
We actually have a couple. One is a regular Rooibos and one is flavor, so help yourselves. And they are also,
Is this another one?
oh yeah, we have another one.
Nice.
I made the iced tea Rooibos in our wonderful Takeya iced tea maker for you guys.
I really love an iced
You're welcome
Rooibos.
And this is actually, even though it looks a little pink, but it is green Rooibos, because there is such thing as red Rooibos, and there's actually green Rooibos, which basically means green red tea, because Rooibos actually means red bush. And it's an Afrikaans word, which has a little bit to do with Dutch language.
Brian, you want to shake that first?
Okay.
Shake it, baby.
Shake
Is it closed?
Yeah.
It isn't.
We'll see. So yeah, this is very easy to use. There's like a nice long, can you show much? Nice long infuser, and you just use quite a bit of tea, like about 1 ounce,
Oh, there we go.
and pour hot water halfway, steep for a prescribed time, and then remove the basket with tea, fill this with ice, and then just do this, shake it a little bit, and yeah, I could just show it. So this is the basket that goes in the middle here, and then once you're done, you just steep hot halfway, and then you just chill with ice.
This is the green rooibos?
This is the green rooibos,
Oh.
but
Wait.
it's blueberry.
Oh, blueberry. I was like, wait, that has so much flavor. I love it.
Blueberry.
It's very good.
Okay, one more time. Everybody who says hi, hello, or ask a question, let me know your name, whether on Instagram or on Instagram, as long as I see your Instagram name. Everybody today who is letting me know they're here, is going to be entered into a raffle. We're going to raffle off this great little teapot. Actually, it's not so little. It makes 2 mugs of tea. It has a basket infuser and 2 Rooibos tea samplers, 2 ounces each. Each will make about 10, 12 mugs of tea. We have pumpkin cream Rooibos, of course, because it's fall. And we have chocolate mint Rooibos. Okay, let's move on. Trying to not to bore you.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, this is tasting delicious.
And so apparently local population was consuming rooibos for, long before it was discovered by colonists, which there was some French and British, and they started cultivating rooibos in early 20th century, but not so much. Right now, there's a big burst of the demand for rooibos. A lot of people start drinking it all around the world as of 2000, as of this new millennium. Why? Because it is...
Well, it's delicious, first of all. It's caffeine free, so that's good.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, so it's nice and soothing.
It is very good substitute for black tea because, as you see, it has like, let's say we have Milima here. That's a black tea, and mind you, this is very strong. What is so black in there? What tea we have?
Purple.
Oh, it's a purple
It's the
tea.
purple.
Yeah, it's actually...
We might have oversteeped it a little bit.
Yeah, but yeah, if I have time, I'll just pour in the cup a little bit, and we're gonna see the color. And this, maybe can I have a cup with ice, like filled, like halfway. So as you see, the color of rooibos is almost the same as black tea. This one is darker because it's Milima, so it's nice, dark and strong. But it's a great substitute for black tea. It has a nice full body, strong taste, and also no caffeine, so you can drink it at any time. Rooibos also has quite a lot of vitamins and minerals and antioxidants. Some say that rooibos might even have more antioxidants than green tea.
Oh.
And I know that there's a lot of people who are not fans of green tea.
Yeah.
It's probably because you don't brew it, right? But especially people who like coffee, they usually, if they switch to tea or if they drink coffee and tea, they usually drink what? Black tea. Yes. There you are. And so rooibos is a great alternative for people who like fuller bodied, stronger taste tea. But it also has like a little bit of like honey-like taste. So it's a little more interesting than black tea. Brian, can you pour some purple tea here? And then we're just going to wait and show like the lighter version, so maybe we can see the hue. Sure. You can see a little purple tinge in it. Okay. And we'll just wait a little bit. Ooh, that looks pretty. But it's still not... You sure it's a purple tea? Because we usually have it much lighter than that.
We might have just over.
Okay. Yeah, we have purple tea here. Okay, what happened? My
No one
cameraman.
can see the purple tea.
I know. I'm just waiting for the because this is not the color of purple tea.
Hmm.
Can you brew purple cup in the back? So like brew another cup.
Yeah, maybe we messed up.
It's okay.
Where's the
It's a live show.
Purple
I have it
No,
here.
it's down there.
Okay, can you make a just a cup, clear cup of like, you know, purple? And we'll see. Maybe there's something going on here. I don't know, but I don't want to tell you it's a purple tea when it's not purple. Hi, Robert. Okay. I wonder how many of you had Rooibos. Can someone tell? Can you guys tell me? Just say yes or raise your hand. So once again, this is how we spell it. Rooibos, Rooibos, and you pronounce it Rooibos, like Roy and his boss. It's Rooibos goes really well with milk, honey, any kind of sweetener, but it goes with milk much better than green teas, for example. And we have a little demo to make. We're going to make, we have chai tea here? Okay. Can you froth that milk, Brian? You know how to do it?
Yes.
Can you put it here so people can see it? Like right
Yep,
here.
just come on this
I think this is purple tea. I can see it now.
Or is that the purple one?
Yeah.
We might have used the wrong
Yeah,
signs.
we switched them around a little bit.
Oh, then what is
Boy,
it
I'm glad.
taste?
Mitchell, you can come back.
That does look purple.
So you didn't try that one
We
yet?
have not
We
tried
have
that.
not.
Okay.
What?
Okay, hold on with that.
Okay.
This is a purple tea mystery.
Here it is.
I got it.
That
It's
looks
right
purple
here.
to you guys?
Yeah, it's a little more purple. Yeah, we're
More
fine.
than this one.
Okay, so this is the purple tea,
Oh yeah, I guess.
and it's like I said, still not quite, but try it. Yeah, try it there. Purple, purple, Kenya, Tumoi Estate. Lori says she drank marzipan Rooibos. Nancy said she likes it. It's nice to drink. Okay. Yes, thanks, Amanda. You're right. So, is it purple? More. It's a different taste. So let me make sure.
It is. It is very different than what I thought it was. But it's still very good. This is what we thought it was.
There's a question on Instagram.
I already answered.
Did we
The reason why it usually is lighter and it has like a little fruity flavor, and I think the reason is possibly we steeped it too long.
Yes.
Possibly somebody steeped it too long.
It's okay.
It has a lot of this. You know that the anthocyanins, the pigment that's in purple tea, is the same pigment that occurs in purple fruits and vegetables like eggplant or red grapes, and then wine. There's anthocyanin in red wine too.
Oh.
Yep.
Interesting. You want us to froth the milk?
Purple citrus. Yeah, we got that too. Thanks. Yeah, Melissa says we got tea called purple citrus. It's a new purple tea that we got, and it's not on the website yet, but it's purple tea with the citrus flavor added to it. Okay, enough with purple, enough with black. Let's just go to red,
Do you want us to
Rooibos,
froth
and
this?
let's show people how to do it.
Oh,
Can you
okay.
like move it?
Yes.
Yeah, so let's just move
So we're just gonna froth our milk. We're gonna turn it on. Careful not to splash.
We're making chai, Rooibos chai latte. Now we can make sure we have a chai tea there.
This one should be the try.
Yep.
This is a really cool gadget.
So this is electric frother, but of course if you guys have like cappuccino maker at home and you can froth your milk an electric frother, that will be fine. Probably better. But this is much easier to clean, probably.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, I think we're good.
We're good with that.
And then just pour on the side. You can make a mess. And then just pour like on the side of the. You still have to. You can drink from the same glass.
Hmm? Yeah.
We'll-
We'll share.
Oh, you want
Yeah,
to pour
you
it
pour-
into it?
Yeah, you
Oh, okay.
basically just grab
Okay.
and then just pour like on the side. Yeah, it's good. Those lids. They pour better if you move the lid up a little bit. The reason why glass teapots don't have that little hole, because most teapots will have like a little vent in them to ensure smooth flow. But of course they can't really do it with glass teapots. So here we go. It's a little brighter color, but it is nice. Would you like some honey in it?
Ooh. Do we have honey in it?
Yes, we do have honey. Yeah, and then we can also sprinkle some cinnamon
Perfect.
Sounds great.
Sounds delicious.
and even chocolate, but probably not.
Yeah, wow. That sounds like a lot of really great flavors.
There's cinnamon in one of the, I think the lunch bag. Mitchell, no, it's a powdered cinnamon. Powdered cinnamon.
Do a spoon to mix.
Or like a
No,
stick.
you're gonna stir with your finger.
Okay.
That's okay. Or like a drizzle.
But
like
let me just show. Can you show to people how nicely it came out? It's a little lighter in color, but this is chai cappuccino, and it
Or a
could be.
chai latte.
If you use less milk, if you froth less milk, it's gonna be darker. You're gonna have more of the chai flavor. And Hennessy's, yeah, we forgot the stairs, but I don't want to hold up everybody. So if you, Brian, can you just go to the kitchen? We have very, very small kitchen, and ask Mitchell for like a spoon or something.
I'm just gonna taste
Isn't it nice?
Yeah.
It's not very milky though.
That's very good. I love it.
Yeah, it's a chai for this time of the evening because there's no caffeine. So how is Rooibos processed? It could be processed into red oxidized version, or it could be processed into green Rooibos, which we make green Rooibos in iced tea maker, but because there's added hibiscus to it, I believe that's why the color is darker. But if it was like a pure green Rooibos, probably would look more like a green tea. The cinnamon is either in a lunch bag or in my purple bag.
Oh.
I had to bring from home.
If we don't find it, it's okay.
Okay, so please share this presentation. I'm gonna be here for about 15 more minutes. Sorry, I usually try to keep these under half an hour, but not always it works because it's so nice to have tea and talk about tea. But we have a raffle prize today. I have this teapot. It's a beautiful orange color, fall color teapot that has basket infuser, and it makes 2 mugs of tea. And we have two 2-ounce samplers of Rooibos tea. One is chocolate cream truffle, and one is a pumpkin cream Rooibos. So as long as you guys say hi or hello or make a comment here on live feed, whether on Instagram or Facebook, those people will be entering the raffle, and one of you is gonna win it. One lucky person. Okay, we don't have cinnamon, but I hope you guys can imagine that there's cinnamon sprinkled
It
on
tastes very delightful, especially with the honey. I've never had Rooibos
with honey.
a chai
Chai,
with honey. It tastes very good. Very good.
and it's a local honey, so yeah, because we do sell local honey from Badillion. It's only about 10, 15 maybe miles from here.
Oh.
The only problem is sticky.
As is all honey.
Okay, so after they harvest Rooibos, I'm not going to go into big detail about this, but this one is oxidized and the green is unoxidized, and it's processed similarly to green tea. And we do have a lot of nice flavors. I think our most popular is Winter Palace Marzipan Rooibos. I don't think we have it here. Of course, now pumpkin cream Rooibos. This is regular unflavored. This is the blueberry green rooibos. This is the one
Oh, that
I
one
have
is
in the iced
very good.
tea version. What else do we have?
Caramel.
Caramel, yeah. Actually, you can blend caramel with any other flavor, or you can blend it with chai rooibos. It's gonna be nice caramel chai. And yeah, all these are available on our website, www.bluemonkeytea.com. This is the name of the company. So how do we brew rooibos tea?
With hot water.
Hot water, and we treat it like herbal infusion. We make herbal infusion, so we can steep long, like 5-6 minutes. It doesn't over steep, and you can leave the infuser for longer than 5 minutes. But there's usually one problem because the leaves are very small. Did we show this? Probably not.
We did
You
not.
might. Thank
Pretty
you.
Thin.
These are very, very like needles, and they tend to go through
The mesh.
even these mesh infusers. So there is not going to be that. Thank you very much, assistant. There is not that many leaves in a cup, but some people are maybe driven crazy, and I'm probably one of them. So the best way to do it would be to use Phenom, a very, very nice tight infuser. It's like you can also use it for coffee. This won't seep any leaves. And you can use paper filters, which are very easy to use. Just fill them up with your rooibos or any other tea, fold over, put in a cup or travel mug, and then hot water, or not so hot if you steep green tea. Once you're done, you can remove it and drink. These are also biodegradable and compostable. So it's a very, very nice product. In fact, tea makes a very good garden people.
Yes. Oh my God, we use them in our garden all the time when we're using fresh herbs to make fruit teas.
And then
things like
compost, you can make compost with them. Yeah. Well, time for Hennessey's to plug in her live show, because she does that, guys.
that. Yeah,
We should
so-
probably write it down.
Oh no. I just yeah. So we do our Cappy Seeds show every now and then. We haven't done it as much, but you can feel free to follow us. We always post about urban agriculture. I serve with Food Corps at a school in DC, and I teach kids how to grow food, how to cook food, and how to learn to love eating vegetables and fruits and things maybe they might not be open to trying until.
Do you have a Facebook for that page?
We don't. So we have Cappy Seeds and then my personal Instagram. So we mostly work with Instagram. That's our social media.
Can you give her a pen? Can you
outreach.
write down the Instagram
Yes.
page?
We haven't done a lot of videos.
But the ones they did are really, really good, and they specialize in growing, advising people on how to grow plants and take care of them in apartment setting. Very interesting. But something that I envy them for is that they have,
No.
what happened?
We didn't listen to you.
They got a beautiful tea plant a while ago.
It was really beautiful. It went downhill really quickly.
You ruined it.
It happened so quickly, Margaret.
Did you throw it away?
We tried. I mean, it's still there, but it doesn't.
It's struggling a bit.
It's very dry.
Maybe it just is dormant now.
Are you
Oh my
using bottled water now?
It got too much light because it was on a rooftop growing, and then it went into an apartment and got a lack of light.
Okay.
So it just needs more light.
But unfortunately, the tea plants are very hard to grow. You have to take very special care, but hopefully we have more luck.
Here is our social
Brian,
media.
can you show? Copy seeds.
Cappy Seeds, our last
Check
name
them
is
out.
Kaplan, so it's a
From-
little play on Kaplan.
Yeah.
But we have, instead of our tea leaf, which I was really looking forward to harvesting our own tea leaves because we've learned so much from you. We wanted to actually do it, but we'll try again next year. But in the meantime, we have 4 banana trees growing in pots.
Wow.
So they're like yay tall, maybe like 3 feet tall.
Some are getting
Wow,
pretty big.
that's cool.
Yeah. So that makes up
Okay,
for it.
you can also brew Rooibos in French press. This is usually used for coffee, but it's really good for those teas that have very small particles like yerba mate or Rooibos. So you place your Rooibos here, hot water, put the lid on, and then when it's done, you just slowly push the lid down, and it will very nicely push all the leaves to the bottom and separate them from your brew. So that's, and we also have these cotton bags. These are very good. And yeah, so these are reusable, of course. Now there's another plant, another herb that's very similar to Rooibos, which also grows in the same area, and it is called honeybush. And I don't think we found it, but anyway, I'm just gonna, we do sell it, and it's called honeybush. Honeybush, and as the name indicates, it has a little bit of taste of like notes of honey. So it's pretty similar in taste and the way it looks to Rooibos, but it has a little sweeter taste, especially when it's blooming, when it has like beautiful yellow flowers. It smells like honey everywhere. In fact, people who brew honeybush, I haven't done it at home yet, but they say you can like really nicely scent your home place, your whole place, because you get this like lingering kind of honey scent.
Nice.
Then you might get some bees.
These are good.
As long as you're not allergic to them.
That's true. Very true.
A couple recipes, because you can also cook with Rooibos, and you can make delicious cocktails too.
That sounds good.
Yeah, so some general tips. You can substitute milk or water in anything you make, bake or cook with steeped Rooibos. The Rooibos is actually also natural tenderizer. So it's very good to use in marinades if you want to
like
tenderize.
A pot roast or something.
Yep,
like that.
yep. Thanksgiving with Rooibos. I always do this. I'm not sure why it's this. And you can smoke fish or meat. You just, if you have a smoker, you're all set. But I just learned there's much easy way to do it. If you don't have a smoker, you can place Rooibos leaves, Rooibos tea at the bottom of the pan, heat it up, and then you have to have like a rack, like even the cooling rack inside. You put your meat on it. Close the lid. You turn off the heat, and there should be smoke coming in. You close the lid, and they say like few minutes, I believe 7 to 8 minutes, and your meat will be smoked with Rooibos. And I think you can do it with what other tea? Which we talked about earlier today.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Not the Rooibos.
It's not the exam Hennessy's. We're just chatting. Don't worry about it.
Like a black tea?
The Winston Churchill tea.
Oh wait, the Lapsang.
Lapsang
Oh my
Souchong.
gosh,
Of
yes.
course.
This is great tea for smoking things,
That
but please
is.
don't try it at home without good supervision, okay? Because I haven't done it yet.
Yeah. I can't believe I forgot.
Okay, I think we're coming to the, so the recipe I have is for spicy Rooibos chicken. And you will just use pepper, chicken broth, actually 1 cube of chicken broth or 2. You also brew Rooibos, strong Rooibos, and dissolve the broth, the stock cube in Rooibos instead of water. Then you saute onions, curry powder, and ginger on the frying pan, and then you add chicken breasts, and then you I had a minute, okay, make right. Saute onions, garlic, add pepper, and chicken. First fry chicken for about 15 minutes, Add about half cup of tomato sauce, salt and pepper. Cook for another 20 minutes, and at the end you add pineapple.
Sounds good.
So it's kind of like uh, spicy. I'd say maybe masala.
Like a sweet and spicy something.
Yeah,
Wow.
you might do it on your cooking show.
I could.
But that's interesting. And of course, I have a nice recipe for a drink. For a Rooibos hot toddy. Remember last week I was talking about making hot tea toddies and other hot drinks. And so we use strong Rooibos, which we boil in a little saucepan with spices such as cloves, cinnamon, star anise, and with honey, with a half cup of honey. And then you just strain it and you can drink. It's going to be wonderful as a drink by itself, but you can also add about 2 ounces of dark rum or brandy.
Nice.
Yep. So as you see, Rooibos is not just for drinking, but like pretty much a lot of other teas you can cook with Rooibos. There's a lot of other recipes. For those of you who don't want to be bothered with loose leaf tea, we also sell, and there are tea bags available, usually in the supermarket, but I hope you're going to buy from us. We sell Republic of Tea, Cedarburg Organic Rooibos, pure Rooibos, and we have Good Hope Vanilla. We also have double red Rooibos. That's a lot of antioxidants. And what else do I have? Caramel apple.
Perfect for fall.
So one more chance. If anybody still wants to say hello or wave or ask a question, this is our wonderful prize today. I'm not going to say door prize, or should I say it? Do we have a door? We have some kind of door.
Our raffle or yeah.
So this is for people who join me. So if I see your name in comments, this will be only going on for another 5 minutes. So if you guys want to say hello, you will be entered in the raffle for this teapot with the basket infuser and for 2 samples of Rooibos tea, which is not real tea, as I told you. Chocolate cream Rooibos, chocolate mint, and we have pumpkin cream Rooibos. Any questions from you guys?
No, this is
Any
great.
comments?
The ice Rooibos was delicious, very smooth, and I'm going to drink more of it.
Okay. There's also one thing about vitamin C. I'm not sure, but there's a lot of vitamin C. However, during the steeping process, it doesn't survive. It dissolves or something. It's not temperature heat stable. But I have a feeling if you make a cold brew, I'm going to check on this, but I think if you make a cold brew Rooibos, which you can make cold brew simply adding cold water, just wait longer, maybe 4 or 6 hours, and then might be an option to save that vitamin C. And we do need vitamin C. We need all sorts of helpful ingredients in this COVID-19 situation. Elderberries, echinacea, but I have to tell you the green tea is also very beneficial because of the high level of antioxidants. And I think the stronger we are, the more immune our body gets, we have the better chance to ward off those viruses and other germs. So, Franny's on. Franny Kaplan.
Oh, I don't know. Franny Kaplan.
Oh, it's not relation.
No, but hello.
Hi, Franny. I thought you were related to our guests. Maybe you are. You
Maybe.
don't know that.
Could be.
This was
Pavel's on.
Pavel is on.
Hi, Pavel.
I don't see him, but never mind. I will check all the responses, all the contact, all the comments later. Sometimes they don't show here right away, but it's we're gonna check them out, and we're going to award one person with this teapot and 2 teas.
I think I want to try to figure out a way to incorporate Rooibos into a dessert.
Yeah.
Like into a cream or something.
Yeah, there's actually really good recipes for Rooibos creme brulee.
Ooh.
Do you have a
Never
torch?
tried. No, I don't have one, but that would be interesting.
And that honey bush tea might be interesting because it's a little sweeter. And so this was, I just want to finish off for the YouTube recording, but I'll stick around for a few more minutes if you guys have any questions. This was a presentation about Rooibos and other African teas. My name is Margaret from Blue Monkey Tea Shop in Pittsburgh, and I encourage you to join me for weekly program every Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every week I talk about different tea topic, and then those videos go on YouTube, and I usually have. Lately, I've been having guests on my show, my tea show. So, thank you for joining. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.